I'll put my headphones on. I'm tweaking. Hey man, what's good, y'all? Big Kev here coming at y'all with another one on this lovely morning. We got what? We got another reaction video, man. Appreciate everybody for 345. If you guys could, please give me the 350. Also, follow me on Twitch. Give me to the follow goal over on Twitch. Anyways, man, let's go ahead and get to this video. So we got this video. It is called "Her Boyfriend Tried to Act Hard with a Killer. Now She's Dead." And now that's a very, very unfortunate title, but it seems pretty interesting. And that's the real reason what made me want to react to this. So let's go ahead and get into this. Without further ado, we got the Street Empath, Big Kev. Appreciate everybody that's been showing support. Keep on showing it. And we got a lot of videos coming today, so let's go ahead and get into it. And I say this way. Let me fix my audio real quick.
This is literally the craziest video I have ever recorded, and I mean that. Do y'all remember the video I dropped maybe a week ago where I titled it, "This is how your girl can get you killed in 3 seconds"? And it was this obnoxious little girl going at it with a grown man. Putting hands on him and charging at him and basically expecting her little boyfriend to stand up for her and to protect her. Instead, he got manhandled, bro, like a toy. He literally got embarrassed.
And what's sad about that is, bro, what was he trying to do? He was trying to record. What was his line of defense right there? But man, this is just already looking like it's headed down a scary ass path, bro.
And humiliated. He couldn't do anything. Look, in that situation, it could have escalated so much worse to what we're dealing with today, where somebody lost their life. In this situation, it's actually the polar opposite. It's not a emotional, dumbass girl. It's a hot-headed, retarded man who has an ego the size of the f***ing galaxies, going at it with a killer. He wanted all the smoke with this man in broad daylight in the middle of the street over the dumbest reason imaginable, and I can't even overstate that, bro. Look, this is about to be a 10 out of 10 video. If you're not ready for it, get the f on. If you are, sit up and do not relax, because it is about to get crazy. I actually put in a lot of effort to get y'all this footage, you know, the 4K H.
Yeah. Also, if y'all watching this, grab y'all's bev. My bev's still in the fridge for this video, but I got this half-finished water bottle, so we still bevved up, man.
The CCTV footage we're about to take a look at. I got the story, the goddamn court. I got everything. Let's jump right into it. And for context, this girl right here on the left side is Ashley Long. She's 28 years old and she's a Houston area real estate agent. And as I understand it, doing pretty good for herself. And her man is, I believe, he's 36 years old. Well, William Kistler. And they're out here in Dallas on a networking trip, as I understand it. You know, trying to get to know people and shit. Probably get in on some properties in the city. But then that's when this shit happened. Look at this fool, bro. Look at this dumbass.
Man, so hold on. First, we got to scope the scene. What's going on? I don't even know. First off, I see the C8 Corvette right here. Not sure what else to really pay attention to.
Arguing with people in 2025, given we can't hear what's going on, but you can clearly tell from the hand gestures and the fact that he's crossing the street. He's arguing with whoever the f this is right here. You don't argue with people unless you're ready to beat their ass, or in this situation, he's armed, bro. He knows that.
And listen too, if you're at a place you don't know, you gotta move a different kind of way. Also in Texas. I've never been to Texas, but that's all I know is that they wet to shoot somebody in Texas. So you feel me? Like y'all really gotta watch how y'all move in Texas, especially. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I think you gotta watch because they say they was here on a business trip, meaning they are not from here. I don't think that's kind of smart. But a lot of people when they be downtown, they be thinking they in a sweet area. And I'm trying to tell y'all still gotta move right, man. I don't know. This could be alcohol. What could be also. Y'all gotta be careful too about that alcohol. That's why what's crazy because I drink a lot, but it's funny. I really just be drinking casually. I don't even be drinking to go out. So y'all people that do that is crazy, it's scary, bro.
He has a friend he can rely on that can take people's souls.
William appeared to be determined to. Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Prolong the confrontation. He crossed Main Street to continue the argument before he and Ashley started walking east on Main Street. As they were crossing from the south side of Main Street to the north side, William brushed his hand along the passenger side of a Mercedes sedan that was passing by them.
Ooh.
The Mercedes came to a side.
Notice how
Why would you touch an S-Class like that? Ooh. This nigga had a death wish. I'm scared now, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I'm scared watching this. Let's run that back.
William brushed his hand along the passenger side of a Mercedes sedan that was passing by them. The Mercedes
So bro gotta
came
be
to a
drunk.
Notice how in this entire situation, who's walking behind him with her hands pointed at him in a gesture telling him to walk away and de-escalate the situation? His girl. Brother, what the is wrong with you to the point where your female is more emotionally stable than you?
Brushed his hand along the passenger side of a Mercedes sedan that was passing by them.
As stupid as this sounds, as petty as this sounds, I'm about to unpause the video and you're about to see this entire place erupt into a shootout because this man right here decided to rub his hands on this guy's Mercedes as if it's a horse that he needs to rub on to get to start running and shit. I'm not even joking when I tell y'all this shit that y'all just watched. Look. That right there is worth somebody's soul. That right there is the catalyst to this entire
And that is stupid, bro. Like, I get it's an S-Class and Mercedes and this and that, but it's just like, bro, that's why y'all gotta be careful going out and stuff. It really be egos. That's really the main thing that people don't be realizing. All of this is egos, bro. It could have easily been avoided. Like, oh, bro, you on vacation with some fine shit, bro, and you out here trying to crash out. Like, I be telling people, like, bro, it's okay to not be the tough guy all the time, bro. Like, literally, that's the sign of strength. To not, like, someone who always got to be the toughest is literally the weakest. You feel me? No disrespect to bro, because I don't know if he ended up losing his life because of it, but still, I'm just saying, like, it's not that serious, bro.
Disaster.
At this point, William could be seen frantically reaching into Ashley's purse in an apparent effort to retrieve his firearm.
Fire hitting both Ashley and Kistler. Ashley later died at the hospital. Now, about 10 days later, Kistler...
I can't believe what we just witnessed. These two f***ing retards. This Oompa Loompa right here, who's 36 years old but has the f***ing temper of a damn baby. How are you a grown man? I don't know why I said it like that. How are you a grown ass man, bro? And not able, it has to be drugs. He has to be high. He has to be drunk or something. If he's not, then he really needs to get his ass beat. After he survived, by the way, she died. His girl right here, who did nothing but try to de-escalate the situation, who literally had her hands on his shoulder, who literally was pulling him back from the Mercedes that he just put his hands on. His girl, the one who's been trying to do the right thing this whole time, is with God now, bro. She died. She lost her life. Why? Because you're a hothead. Because you're, who the f do you think you are, Superman? Bro, you're in the hospital right now. You're injured because the f***ing bullets punctured you. You're not made out of steel. You're not a in diamond sculpture, bro. You're a
because listen, right, I'm not justifying the shooting. That's actually really stupid to even shoot over something like that. Throw your life away for because someone swiped the side, or not even swipe, they just touched the S-Class. Like, it could have left a scratch, maybe, depending on how fast he was going, but I think that's definitely the dumbest thing to throw your life over. But even let's go to bro. That's the dumbest thing to throw your life over and lose your girl over nothing. What even happened? They don't even explain what went on, bro. It just seemed like, I'm telling you, just a bunch of drunk egos clashing. That's all it was, bro.
Human being. And you're not the only one with a tool. You got to understand that we live in a dangerous world. Obviously, I'm not trying to sound like, it's like stating 1 + 1 = 2. Unless you're retarded, you're going to say 2, but you're not the only one that has that on them. You're not the only f***ing hothead. You're not the only
And
demon.
look at this dude, too. He don't look like, let me tell y'all something, too. One of the worst things in life, bro, to be someone with an S-Class with no huz. Like, I'm not, y'all think I'm trying to be funny or make a joke out of this. I'm being so serious, y'all. Just imagine how someone feels. You work so hard to do all this and you still don't got no huz. You're going to crash out, bro. I'm telling y'all.
walking around, bro, there's always somebody crazier than you. That doesn't mean you live like a coward, but that means you don't act like a fool, bro. You don't act like a retard. Especially when your woman is with you. Like, what the like, I would understand. I wouldn't justify or condone it, but I would understand if you were going around, getting into it with people who you're talking shit to across the street, or with this Mercedes person if you were on your own. If you had this hot temper and you were this crazy on your own. But when you have a female with you that you're responsible for, I don't understand y'all, man, bro. Your job is to protect her. Your job is to understand that her safety comes before your beefs or problems or whatever you got going on with other people. So why the do you put her in the line of danger? Who the gets into a shootout with his girl right next to him in this context? Him, obviously, because he's stupid. Beyond, he's reckless.
And let me explain something to you. This got to be premeditated too. So he goes out already with because he said when you see him reaching in her purse, they're saying he's trying to reach for his weapon. So he already knows something might go down. But like, this is what I be meaning though. This is why y'all got to be careful going out, because this is what happens every time too. You go out, it's always a nigga who's ready to crash out just because he has a gun with him. I'm telling you right now, like, that's why I stopped going out, because that's all these niggas want to do is just, they know they can't fight, they know they have no power, so that's all they want to do is just up the gun. That's all they want to do. It's sad, bro, but it's just like, it's not worth it, bro. Like, and I think this is literally a tweak. Bro was tweaking. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, bro. And he was thinking he must be I want to be surprised if bro was in the military. I'm gonna be honest with you, because this just seemed like some stuff somebody who was previous military would just act. And I'm not trying to disrespect previous military, like, veterans and stuff like that. I'm just saying I think that could be why. Cause it don't make no sense, bro. But let's keep going.
It is, bro. And look, I would cut you some slack, or at least be like, damn, he at least took the other guy out, but you didn't even hit him. He walked out of this unscathed. You missed all your shots, bro. Where did you get your training at? The academy? How you missed all your shots, bro, all of them, and you got hit and she got taken out. The guy, the enemy walked out unscathed, bro. You didn't even
damn, it looked like he had
grace
extendo on there
him.
too.
Like I said, I don't condone this behavior at all. I'm just pointing out, like, goddamn, bro, you didn't even do anything to, like, do y'all see why I'm so pissed off? The least you could have done, like, so you can live with yourself, is take out the attacker, the aggressor, take out the person that's literally doing it to you. But you miss all your shots, bro, all of them, and your girl gets taken out. This is just so. Look, I'm gonna show y'all what his lawyer and the prosecutor said. Actually, before I say,
sorry to interrupt, but this is important. The shooter who murdered my sweet little Daniel brought a
anything else, I have so much to say. Let's listen to what his lawyer said. I'm talking about the guy that got out instantly and shot, that did this to them. I wouldn't be surprised if he pulls this off as a self-defense case, because you touched his car and immediately first thought that comes to your mind is to go for your purse and grab your tool and walk towards the fucking guy in the Mercedes you just touched. Meaning you're not innocent, at least not fully. Like, in terms of, like, you are a party to the outcome. The outcome, which is your girl dying, is not solely at the hands of that guy. Your actions matter as well. Why were you walking up to his fucking car with a gun in your hands visibly? So I'm saying, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually pull off a self-defense case here. Let's get to what his lawyer had to say.
I don't have the toxicology report yet of these two individuals, but I can bet where that's going to end up. He's trying to fight random people on the street, and then my client's car, driving by at a normal rate of speed, gets hit, so he stops. And Judge, may I approach, or at least
Here's one thing I want to say though. I feel like, I guess maybe there could be a self-defense, but what about the stopping? How can you explain that? You know what I mean? Like, as you see, it wasn't like he stopped because there was something impeding him. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, bro, if bro would have just kept it straight, it would have not happened. But like I told y'all, bro, the real reason why this went down, bro, was because the HUDs, bro. I'm telling y'all, because you can't be out there doing that with some fine shit next to you, bro. That's gonna make niggas mad, especially a nigga who got an S-class with no HUDs, bro. I don't get, y'all who don't understand what I'm trying to say, don't go out, because if y'all don't get what I'm saying, that's like y'all this might be y'all, bro. Don't understand how life works and how, how these dumb. Dumb niggas be.
He stops, and for at least 7 seconds, and I want the court to be aware, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi. My guy's car does not open. And what is Mr. Kistler doing the entire time? Trying to get that gun out. And do we know if that gun was out when his body was turned? No, so I'm not gonna argue that. But what I do know is my client never gets out of that car except Mr. Kistler is reaching for that gun immediately. And my issue with all that, and this is the reason why I wanted to approach Judge, and God bless the detective, we'll have a nice chat when trial comes, but if you watch that video, Mr. Kistler, when he's fighting around trying to get that gun and finally gets it, goes like this towards my client. And when he takes those steps towards my client has every right under the law to defend himself.
Do y'all see what I mean? Is this not a decent argument? It is, but don't get me wrong. This little fool is a bro.
Yeah, he's not. He's going down for murder. You can just look at the judge's face. Look at the judge's face. Look at her. She oh, y'all can't see my mouse moving, but look at her. She's not pleased, bro. She ready to get this nigga the death penalty, just cause. And even though I'm not saying, bro, all the way in the wrong, it's just cause how the way things transpired, y'all both got to go down for this. Ain't no way y'all not.
And when he takes those steps towards my client has every right under the law to defend himself.
Do y'all see what I mean? Is this not a decent argument? It is, but don't get me wrong. This little fool is a bro. This is like Iblis versus Shaitan. Like this is Satan versus. This is literally like evil versus evil. It's like there's no good party here is what I'm getting at. They're both equally as bad in my eyes, but what I'm saying is the man of that woman, right, who's with her is not fully clear. Obviously, this is probably the worst prototypes of man to own a fucking firearm and find themselves in an altercation with each other. It was over the most pointless thing I've seen in forever. But like I said, I don't really, this is a tough case to even call, bro. Hey, he's a villain right here. For you to get out and be willing to, I mean, let's think about this logically too. You hear somebody touching your car, you don't know if they're just touching it with their bare hands, if they nicked it, you know, if they had a screw on them or something and they just damaged your car.
Yeah, and another thing too, you not from there. You're on a business trip. Why are you touching people's car? You don't know where you at. You don't know who that dude was. Because for example, I don't think the dude that shot, I don't think he was drunk. I think the dude tweaking was drunk. That goes to show you, bruh really is a killer. Anyone who could just hop out and just hawk something down without even being drunk or nothing, that's someone who really kills, bro. You mess with the wrong nigga, drunk ego, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Nobody's justified, but it's just 1,000% avoidable.
Regardless, if you want to check, you don't, bro, look at the shit that he had on him. The first thing you do when you try to investigate and see what happened, you stand up and walk outside with a gun in your hands. But then you can also be like, that's because he saw in his mirror that the other guy was reaching for his bag. But then there's the other argument where it's like, damn, are you not mature enough to drive away?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
This is a muddy ass case, and I'm very keen on seeing how this shit ends. I might give you an update video in the future, but I just want to point out how stupid of a situation her man put him and herself in over his ego. I told y'all this beforehand. Let me repeat it if you're new here. We as guys, as men, we have egos, and if you don't, you're either a nobody or you're just lying. But if you're not lying and you're honest with yourself, you all have egos, bro, especially if you're a real one and you're doing decent in life. You know, you see another man, if you get into it with anybody, it's called testosterone, bro. What I'm pointing at is that this is a clear case of what I've said before. You got to understand and know when and how to control your emotions. If you're capable of taking somebody out, if you're capable of violence to defend your own, right? If you're capable of doing it to somebody, does not mean you should, obviously. Actually, you would be the bigger man if you let shit slide, bro. That doesn't mean getting stepped on, but what I'm getting at is, bro, this dude walked out of his Mercedes with a gun. You're not a You're not a coward if you simply walk away and disengage, but to walk towards his car and for him to get out of his car like a dumbass and first thing he has is his gun in his hands. Both of y'all had an ego off, bro. I told y'all, a man will die for his ego before anything else. If you disrespect a man, understand no matter how subtle the disrespect is or how big it is, it's like a primal instinct, bro. The whole world
right. And what makes it even more sad, bro, that people truly don't understand is, like, it's done now. Like, when y'all go be out here, y'all gotta enjoy freedom, because when y'all out here and have the freedom to have an ego is one thing, but then when y'all in there locked up, that's the place you don't want to have no ego, because you know what I mean, that's the place where everyone's egos is just clashing. So it's like, if it's not worth it, like, y'all really got to internalize this, right? From one Mercedes swipe, one drunk altercation turned into potentially 2 life sentences and 1 casualty. Like, bro has to live with knowing his girl is no longer here. And not only that, like, you got to go get locked up in a cage full of demons, you know what I mean? A whole bunch of dogs, you feel me? And it's no highs in there. Like, that's why I love my freedom too much, bro. Like, I can't let anybody take these highs from me, bro. Like, it's not worth it, bro. Like, oh my gosh.
Matter when you're disrespected. The entire world can be thrown to the side. The only thing on your mind is this little piece of shit just disrespected me or is trying to threaten me. Does he really think I'm scared? Does he really think I wouldn't do this? I'm telling y'all, that was the only thing going on in their heads, both of them. What hurts my soul and hurts me to the core, bro, is the fact that woman isn't fate crazy? The fact that the woman.
Would this make you buy a Ridge wallet? 2 people could win a Lamborghini Huracan Sterrato, a Hennessy Velociraptor.
One person in the entire situation who was doing the right thing, bro, who was trying to de-escalate, who was trying to keep things calm, who was trying to avoid this situation, is the only person that gets taken out. You really have to be a autistic baboon of a man. This was a baboon off, bro. These weren't humans. You know how there's stupid ass people who reject that, you know, God made man perfect and sit there and believe we came from monkeys. Nah, bitch, your grandparents came from monkeys, not mine. And clearly these 2 prototypes, bro, they can have the evolution, him and him. They really did have to evolve to become humans because they come from monkeys, bro. This is monkey IQ. Even a monkey wouldn't do what these 2 did. Man, I can't believe this. Hold on, man. Let me pause myself for a second so I can actually play this. I got so much to say, as y'all can clearly see, and we got a lot of details to get through. Let me show y'all this too before I rant on for too long, bro. This is what I believe the only.
Hey, this Battlefield gameplay actually look nice, bro. Should I hop on Battlefield? Let me know.
Or one of the only witnesses that the prosecutors have. Let me show you what he had to say as well when asked. Mind y'all, drop a like on the video, bro, because I actually put in effort and I got the whole hour and 38-minute hearing on my hands right here, bro. So this is just a small portion of it. Keep that in y'all's heads as we watch this. It's not everything that went down, obviously, but let's run it.
At least based on our view of this video, correct?
Yes, sir. Based on what we see on the video, that's what it appears.
Do you have an opinion as to who shot first?
I can't make an opinion based on that, just because now I can tell you Mr. Finch's gun was pointed in Mr. Kistler and Miss Long's direction, and she had started to fall prior to what appears to be Mr. Kistler directing his gun at Mr. Finch. So to go out on an assumption, I would assume that Mr. Finch fired first.
And we accept that that's an assumption.
Yes, sir.
And there's no doubt about it, this is a busy area with real living people who are walking and conducting their lives.
Yes, sir.
Was there damage from both of these guys to...
Man, the damage, bro. Somebody died and it was that girl who did nothing wrong, man. That's the damage. Look, before I say anything else, let me also show y'all this sad ass part, bro. And this is probably the worst part, is that somebody did lose their lives, bro. Or life, I should say. And let's hear what her parents had to say, man. This is what I'm gonna end off with, at least in terms of the videos. Let's hear it, man. Let's go.
Family is mourning the death of their daughter. Police say that Ashley Long died at the hands of a random gunman in downtown Dallas, all over touching a Mercedes.
I feel dead inside. She was, I mean, She was my everything.
It's been a little over a week since Mother Michelle Long and her family laid their daughter, 28-year-old Ashley Long, to rest.
We always say goodnight to each other every night.
Ashley was a successful real estate agent in the Houston area. Her family says she was in Dallas on April 5th for a networking trip.
Night out on.
Hold on, is that a nose piercing? No, it's not. It's some shit on my screen. I'm sorry. I have trauma. I have PTSD, bro. It's like my eyeballs. You know how there's like the eye tracker? If you track my eyes, bro, when I make these videos, the first thing my eye goes to is the nose. Is the nose long or does it have a nose piercing on? Two things you got to look out for in life. I promise you on everything that you'll do better in life when you notice. But in all seriousness, let me point this out too, bro. Do y'all think her man is gonna be able to live with himself if he has a consciousness, man? If he really loved this woman, like, bro, this is trauma. I don't even want to know. Like, this is so sad because he can't even be like, if he's honest with himself, he can't even be like, you know, I did my thing. I tried to defend her, and she just got caught in the crossfire, bro. That voice. It's also going to tell you, you could have done this different. You could have not touched that man's car because, let's be completely honest, regardless of how utterly low IQ of a situation this is, who's the initiator? Who put their hands on somebody else's car? Of course, it's petty. Don't get me wrong. Bro, if somebody linebacker dives into your windshield, you should not kill them. Obviously. Obviously. So don't get my words misconstrued. But if you didn't touch that man's car, this wouldn't have happened. So how will you be able to live with yourself, knowing that you either directly or indirectly, or however you want to put it, caused this situation? And all you had to do was control your emotions and not be this hot-headed. How can you live with yourself knowing this, bro? I have to point it out. I'm sorry. Don't get it wrong.
Life's better when your stuff is protected under our roof.
Being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
In the arrest affidavit, police say one of the men Ashley was with reached out and brushed his hand along the passenger side of a passing Mercedes as they were walking across the street. Investigators say that's when 34-year-old Kendra...
Real life orc. Real life orc.
You know, it's funny,
so
though.
Much to say,
this
bro,
is literally the average crash out archetype, though. Like, this nigga, he does not have good luck that this is the man that you just randomly end up messing with. Because, bro, I could already just look at this, bro, and tell. This looks like the dude that was always in detention, always getting in trouble, always in jail.
Tame, or do I bring my old self out? How the f can you be a grown ass man?
One of them niggas that used to be eating the glue sticks and crayons. This nigga just look like I know a crash out when I see one, nigga.
You're bro, no facial hair. You are. Sorry, I had to take a second to bring my emotions down, bro. Hold on.
Finch got out of the passenger side with a gun. The man Ashley was with pulled out his own gun from her purse. Police say Finch then shot Ashley and the man. The man survived, but Ashley, unfortunately...
And this is another thing, too. And as much as I, you know, as Ashley, you was the bystander, long live you, rest in peace, you feel me, rest your soul. This is like a learning point for a lot of other women that's out there, just to realize, like, that ain't cool. Because I'm not going to... Even though bro is 100% wrong, both these niggas is wrong. But her, I feel like, what is she on playing this? Like, for one, you carrying bro's purse, or I'm sorry, carrying bro's purse. You carrying bro a Glock. So like, it makes me think like maybe she liked seeing people crash out. I'm not gonna put her just because she's not here to tell. You know, I'm not gonna put that on her. But that's what it kind of seems like. Kind of seems like maybe she kind of slightly did enable bruh. He probably thought he was really like that. Because I just don't get how you were acting crazy on a business trip. Like, I just think that's not even smart, bro. Like, and like, just like, think about like even like the King Von incident. Like, long live Von, but it's like, you know what I mean? Like, even what we say, like, he died, he went in Atlanta, you feel me? Like, it was because he wasn't safe in Chicago, or not safe in Chicago, but you know what I mean? Like, you always going, you're not going to be as safe out in a different, someone else's city as opposed to your own, you feel me? So that's what it makes me wonder, like, how was bruh really like? Maybe he was one of them people, like, he probably was they was probably from a small town, probably Wichita, Kansas or something. He probably was the man there, you feel me? He probably had everybody scared of him there, but you don't understand when you go to Dallas and it's a different demographic of people, a different, you know what I mean? It's a lot more people, there's a lot more gangs out there. It's a lot, bro. Texas is a crazy place, bro. Texas damn near its own, like its own estate damn near. Like Texas is so different from every other hood, bro. That's why I be trying to tell people too, like, yeah, you can be something somewhere, bro, but that don't mean you something everywhere. You got to know that.
Died in the hospital from multiple gunshot wounds.
It was heartbreaking. Nothing I could do. I was so far away.
It was just like I was in a nightmare I couldn't wake up from. She would have been there 5 minutes earlier, 5 minutes later, you know, things would be different.
After police searched for the suspect for days, video from Smash the Topic shows Finch turning himself in last Friday on murder charges.
Do y'all see why I said this is the craziest video I done ever dropped on the channel? And that's a big ass statement because we take a look at literally the craziest of real life situations. But this has got to be the pettiest thing ever. But there is so many things we can learn from it. And like I said, bro, shit, I got to be fair when I make these videos. I told you, your girl can get you killed for being emotional, but you can also get yourself and her smacked for being a fucking emotional person. You have, I guess the main focal point is understand, to all my guys, let me get this straight, bro. If you're capable of doing it, I'm talking about, and you should be, because you might need it for the right reasons, right? If you're hot-headed, bro, and you have a tool on you, you got to be able to check your emotions, dog. You have to understand that just because you can do it to somebody, just because you can beat somebody's ass, just because you can shoot somebody in self-defense, doesn't mean you have to. Matter of fact, you should not, bro. You will be the bigger person. You will be a real man if the situation doesn't force your hand to do that and you actually let it slide in the sense of having mercy. Do y'all get what I'm trying to say here? Like in this situation, bro, you could have just walked the away, but his ego as a man got in the way and told him, why would you run or walk away from a guy getting out of his car that you just touched? Are you a bitch? Nah, you have a tool on you. Grab it and confront him. That's what his ego told him. You will be a real man if you can actually check that ego, man. Like I said, don't get my words twisted. That does not mean you cower away or you turn into a little bitch if somebody does something wrong to you.
Right.
Of course not.
And I'm gonna end this off on this, bro. This is one thing I really want you to understand, bro. It's called defense for a reason. You can't be the aggressor and then claim defense. You know what I'm saying? This is what a lot of people do, bro. Like, don't go out, don't start nothing, won't be nothing. You feel me? I get it. A lot of people can't fight. A lot of people this and that, but that don't mean you go around starting trouble just because you know you got the gun on you. You know what I mean? It's really not smart, bro. Just because at the end of the day, yeah, you got a gun on you. Yeah, you may be able to show everyone you're powerful at that moment, bro. But soon as they come get you and they put you in them bars, bro, then what? You feel me? Then like you're not that man no more. So if you're not that man without it, then don't try it, bro. Because niggas be acting like consequences. Like that's one thing that be getting me mad too. Like y'all niggas don't be acting like consequences exist or not. You know what I mean? Like even these people down here in Columbus who be doing this shit, like trying to shoot and stuff. It just be like, bro, like it can be over the dumbest things, bro. Just because a nigga stepped on a nigga's shoes or something. And it was funny, bro. I actually know it was a funny story that I know a guy, he got jumped. He actually knocked out somebody's drink, and he didn't like, you know what I mean, get him another one. They ended up waiting for him out the club, did him dirty. And that's why I be saying too, it's a good thing not to have no ego, bro. I remember one time that happened to me too. I was drunk, doing a little too much, ended up spilling somebody's stuff. I was like, hey, my fault, buddy. I got you, like, on some real shit. Just because you never know how someone can be, like, what someone will do. They could literally be like, all right, bet, and be waiting on you with a gun. Like, I'm telling you, y'all, it's like, but just please be safe, y'all. Have some people with y'all, and if y'all with y'all girl, don't be trying to look tough in front of your girl. If that was the case, y'all don't. It's not worth it, bro. You could save it. Could have just went to an Uber, went to the telly, and just still been here. Still had a girl, bro. Still had some hugs. So yeah, man. Y'all just stay safe, man. Big Kev. I got some more uploads coming for y'all. Thank y'all for 345. We're on the road to 350, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Please rock with me on Twitch as well. Please, man. Link in the description and also the name right here, bro. Love y'all, man. Big Kev. I'm out of here. See y'all.